Now, to help India emerge out of the COVID-19 crisis, countries like US, UK, France and Germany have vowed to send critical aid to the nation. Now, not only the countries, but even the World Health Organization has also vowed to send medical equipment to India.
Amid a raging COVID crisis that India is facing at the moment, the WHO has termed the recent infection surge as beyond heartbreaking.
And the situation in India is beyond heartbreaking. WHO is doing everything we can, providing critical equipment and supplies, including thousands of oxygen concentrators, prefabricated mobile field hospitals, and laboratory supplies. As I mentioned on Friday, WHO has redeployed more than 2,600 staff to support the response on the ground, providing support for surveillance, technical advice, and vaccination efforts.
The UN agency has dispatched innumerable oxygen concentrators, along with other critical medical supplies to India, extending a helping hand. To address the devastating COVID crisis in India, the WHO has redeployed over 2,000 staff to support India's fight against the virus. Not just WHO, most of the world powers have stepped up and extended their helping hands to India at the time of this crisis. From the United States.
Right now, even as we speak, George, there's discussions about really ramping up what we can do on the ground, oxygen supplies, drugs, tests, PPE, as well as taking a look in the intermediate and long run about how we can get vaccines to these individuals, both immediately now, as well as in the situation where you help them to be able to essentially make vaccines themselves.
To the United Kingdom.
Right, we're sending out an emergency shipment of over 600 items of equipment. They're ventilators, oxygen concentrators, and the aim is to provide the support that the Indians need at their hour of need, really, if judging by the distressing scenes we've seen in many of the hospitals in India. There'll be a series of other shipments.
The world has arranged medical equipment, raw materials for vaccines, and even medical oxygen to be transported to India. Germany has also announced that they will be sending aid of ventilators, monoclonal antibodies, remdesivir, as well as surgical and N95 protective masks.
Aber die Unterlagen reichen noch nicht aus für eine Zulassung. Wenn diese Zulassung sehr bald erhalten wird, dann macht es natürlich noch Sinn, Dosen von Sputnik zu kaufen. Wenn das erst in einigen Monaten der Fall ist, dann werden wir insgesamt ja schon genug Impfstoff haben. Also davon werden dann auch die Fragen abhängen, wie viel wir für uns bestellen.
France has offered to send a significant amount of oxygen respiratory equipment to India in the coming days. As India battles the unprecedented health crisis as the COVID-19 second wave grips the country, global support in the form of oxygen supplies, ventilators, raw material for vaccines, PPE kits and oxygen concentrators have started pouring in. Bureau Report, Republic TV.